Hey, good evening. Welcome to In the Psychic Flow. Great to have you with us tonight. I'm so glad to be here with you. I am your host, Carolan Carey, and I'm looking around my crystal ball to see what my mouse is doing over here, trying to see who we have. Hi, Laura Romero. We were just talking about you. So nice to have you with us. Alita is here. Thank you, Alita, for joining us tonight. And I'm sure we'll have a few more joining us. Ruth Saltman is here. Thank you so much for being here. And let's see. I hope you all had a great Memorial Day, long weekend. That's great. Kickoff to summer, usually, correct? And let's see. We are live on YouTube. We are live on Rumble in the Psychic Flow. And we are streaming on Facebook Live, Psychic Medium Sarasota, Twitter, Psychic Medium Carolan Carey. And so you can go there. We're on every audio platform. So if you are listening instead of watching, I will read out any questions I get and any validation I get. So if you have a particular question, you could put it in the chat. If I get to it, I will do my best. Otherwise, I'll just do a general read, see what's coming up in the crystal ball. I think I've been doing this almost a year now. I can't remember when I started doing this. Probably last year. As I've mentioned before, I've had the crystal ball for about 25 years. I only used it a few times, and I didn't use it for this, like this. So this is a new experiment that's been going on about 8 months to a year, I would say. So I think it's okay. Sometimes it's not as quite as accurate, perhaps, as a psychic or a spiritual message, because I'm trying to zone in on whoever is here, but sometimes it could be the person in the chat before you or after you. So unfortunately, but we'll see what we get. I also have something. Yes, let me point this out. Laura Romero's mom made me this beautiful necklace before she passed away. Can you see? Whoops, let me go this way. So we were just talking about this, Tiffany and I, and Laura Romero joins the chat. We couldn't believe we started laughing. Corinne, hi, how are you, dear? Nice to see you. So that's what's new with that. So I'm very happy that Laura joined us tonight. And let me see, where is my other page here? Here we go. I'm going to read you a little something on crystal ball gazing. There are several books on this on Amazon if you'd like to do that. If you'd like to read about it. What does it mean? What is it called when you stare into a crystal ball? It is scrying. That is called scrying. S-C something scrying. Y scrying? S-C-R-Y-I-N-G, I think. Looking at the crystal ball. To predict future events, a reference to the cliche of the glass or glass crystal orb used by fortune tellers and mystics is popular. So this gives you, it's not going into a trance per se, but you are in an altered state. That's the purpose of gazing or scrying. You could do this. You don't have to have a crystal ball this big. You could have a small handheld one. You can do it with a pan of water. You can do it looking across a lake. Some people look up at the sky and see things. It's almost like, like you're out of your body and you're seeing visions kind of feeling. That's the feeling that I get looking at this. So I can't really control what comes in. What comes in, and I will be glad to tell you that. And hopefully I match what I'm seeing with the right person. So that's the downfall. So, but if you'd like to try this, you can also use a magnifying glass. You could use a handheld mirror, anything like that. And what you want to do is kind of put your brain in neutral, and your eyes are just gazing there, not focused on anything. And let's allow what comes into your vision. So it may not make sense. That's not your job to interpret it. It's just to deliver it. So, and if you're doing this for yourself, you maybe, when you're done with the session, you can say, whether it's a half hour or 15 minutes, write down what you get, not while you're watching, but after, if you can remember a few things, and see if that is meaningful to you. So there we go. That's that. All right. So let's see. Where are we? Romero. Oh my goodness. I love that. Okay. Alita says, I have a question. Do you see an outcome with the airlines industry on my the final interview? Okay. Well, we'll take a look at it. Let's see. Ruth Saltman is here. And my website is carolancarey.com, CarolanCarey. And if you'd like to contribute to the show, you can do that. You can do a super sticker here on YouTube. $4.99 is the minimum, or you can do a contribution via my Venmo account, which is Carolan-Carey, Carolan-Carey. The website is in the chat. And hi, Richard. Nice to have you with us. Thank you for your time and for showing up every way. Oh, well, thank you for showing up every way. Ruth Saltman, I think, is our first person this evening. And Ruth has a show. Her show is Transformational Soul, and she is on Wednesday evenings. Yes, Wednesday evenings. RuthSaltman.com is her website. Her last name is spelled Soltman. Ruth is her first name. .com. All of her books and projects are on there, Oracle cards. So you can check that out. She's a show host on Wednesday evenings, delightful show. And very intuitive lady. And I love the way she explains things. So we're glad to have her with us tonight. So let's see what we get for Ruth. You know, I don't know who I'm getting this for now, Ruth. It's interesting. I'm getting Civil War feeling here, a Civil War uniform, but I'm also being told something about Confederates. I'm wondering if that is in the area surrounding you, or if there was someone in your family history or something about that time in history that is appealing to you. I don't know what that means, so I'm just going to give it to you, but that's what I'm seeing. And if it doesn't belong to you, maybe it belongs to someone else. Let's see. Something about the word hospital. I don't know if this is a past life. I don't usually do those, but who knows? Let's see what else we got. Something about the rugs. I'm seeing something about rugs. So I don't know if you're getting new rugs, you just got new rugs, redoing a rug, something happened to a rug, but I'm hearing the word rug and I'm seeing like laying rugs out. So I don't know if they've been shampooed or they're new or what's going on. Also, you hear hammering. So I'm wondering if someone is putting shelving up or building an addition or some kind of framework for something or a piece of furniture, but I'm hearing banging, like hammering. So I'm wondering if that means something to you, Ruth, in your home. And a lot of, and I'm getting little young voices giggling. And I guess we know who that is. And your puppy running around. So I can see all that kind of going on. What's going on for the future is something with ribbon. I'm getting something with ribbon tied around it. I was going to say string, but it's not string. It's ribbon, like particularly a red ribbon. So I'm wondering if these are for ornaments or packages around Christmas time or Valentine's Day. So I'm wondering if that is meaningful for you. And I feel like there is, we've talked about it, the new book a few times. And I think that you said that you were working on that. And I feel like I want to say something about the upcoming spring, which would be 2025, spring 2025, some kind of development on that or release of that. And I get fiction with that. So I'm wondering if that is the case, if that is the fictional book that you've been talking about. And I feel like you're getting little ideas from your grandchildren or just talking with your family. And I feel like there's a frog here. I think it's a frog because it's green. It looks like a Prince Charming kind of frog, but it's some kind of little green frog. I think it's a frog. And I'm wondering if that plays any role in this fictional account. So let me know what you say to that, Ruth, okay? Thank you so much for being here tonight. Always a pleasure. The only problem when I put this here is I really can't see around. Let's see what's going on. All right, so then we have Laura Romero. Hi, Laura. Laura is a former show host here. She is a wonderful, excuse me, spiritual healer, great angel intuitive, and she does beautiful angel readings. She makes absolutely stunning candles. And her website is angelsandhealinglight.com. So please check her work out. And I think she's working on a book as well. I was going to say something about published with you, but I feel like it's broken down and you're still in that sorting stage. Beautiful sunset here for you. So I'm wondering if this is a good time for you this time of day, or you're recalling you watch the sunset every night, or you have a good place to watch it from, or you remember watching it on a particular day. But there's something about a beautiful sunset here. This could be a memory. And funny enough, we were talking about your mother a little earlier, making this beautiful necklace for me. And I'm seeing her, she's being kind of funny, says your brother. She's showing me, it's like she made did she make some kind of slippers, or did she wear like slipper socks? Because she's showing me her feet. And that's all I see is with these like slipper socks on. I don't know if she made them or just loved them, but that's what she's showing me. And I think she has a passion for, I want to say hot chocolate or hot cocoa. So I'm wondering if that is meaningful to you. Mostly, that's the impression that I get. Something about hot chocolate. So I wonder if you would understand that, Laura. And she says, it's complicated, isn't it? I think she's referring to your grief process, and she's admitting, she says it's complicated, isn't it? So she supports you 100% in that. She says you can do anything you want to do, and I do hear only you would understand this. I think I haven't seen the angels the way that you have. Very profound, the way Laura speaks about the angelic realm. So if you have an opportunity to book a reading with her, she is phenomenal. And it's a very cleansing reading, mentally, spiritually, and physically. Very healing. Laura knows exactly what I'm talking about when I say you're entering that angelic realm, and there are no words to describe. Laura could probably describe it way better than me. She spends more time there. And I'm getting like the beauty and the color, but also the warmth. You immediately feel a warmth come over you. And I also want to say something about is it tones? Different tones, like bells or that kind of thing, like different musical notes. And I'm wondering if you have witnessed that or heard that. So let me know there, Laura. There'll be more to come from Laura on the angelic realm, I'm sure. And I get the month of June for that. I don't think it means this June. Although this next coming month is what I'm trying to focus on. This is for everybody this month. This is the end of May. June is a very productive month for you. So I'm wondering if you can take that. Let me know. Thanks, Laura, for being here. As always, wonderful to have you here. Okay, so now we are on Alida Perez, who's asking about outcome of the airlines industry. You still haven't heard anything on them? What I'm actually seeing, I'm getting a thumbs up, and I feel as if this is a referral. So I don't know if you were referred to them or they're going to refer you to something. I don't feel it's, I feel it's a win-win. I don't feel it's a loss-loss. It may not be exactly, you're not get exactly what you're looking for, but there may be something else to be considered there. I feel like a junior, like maybe there's a beginning, like a beginning offer, and then stepping up as you progress. I'm wondering if that makes sense. There is some training involved. I do see planes coming and going. And I do see the airports. I do see airports, and I do see travel. And I'm seeing posters too. So I'm wondering if it's a travel agency or something in the airport that has caught your attention. Because I'm seeing posters on the wall as I walk past, like airports kind of look like malls, and these different places in there. And I'm seeing all kinds like Maui and beautiful mountains. And then I'm seeing Switzerland, somebody coming skiing down a ski slope. So I'm wondering if there's some kind of travel involved here. I feel positive about it. I would not give up hope. It doesn't always appear the way we would like it. And I feel like I have an older gentleman in spirit. Have we talked to him before? Like a grandfather kind of guy. And he's like, don't you worry. Don't you worry. He's saying something about a step up. So I think there's something coming for you and a step up with that. He goes, it's all part of the plan. So don't panic. He goes, I know you like to control things, Alita. You like, and I don't blame you. We like to know what's going to happen. Sometimes we just got to have faith and trust. And I feel that's where you are. I feel a good outcome. And I like by September, things are going to look a whole lot different. September of this year. I would like to say June, July, August, September, things are going to be going. And I'm getting that song from if this is a grandfather, which I believe it is saying going my way. So that would be, was that Bing Crosby, that song, Going My Way? So he's like, it's going to be going your way. So he's humming that tune to me. So I want to give you that. Okay. Okay. Let me know what you think of that. Do I say Corinne or Kareem? To me, with an E on the end, it means Kareem. Oh, thank you. Thank you. She likes my colors tonight. Thank you very much. Give me some insight about a new job. Thank you so much. Is there a medical background here for you, Corinne, or is it is that for somebody else? I'm wondering if you're turning away from that, if this is in your background. I don't feel like you're going towards medical. I feel like you're walking away from it, which I would, unless you're like an RN or something, I would definitely walk away. I have pottery here too. You know what I'm seeing, Corinne? I'm seeing pottery classes, or I don't know if you're taking that, but I see like wooden shelving with pieces of pottery that are made by different people, and I see them sitting at wheels. And God, I tried that. I took lessons one time and wasn't very good at it. But I guess I wasn't in the right space. I always thought I would love to do that. But that's kind of what the feeling that I'm getting here, Corinne. I don't know if that's you or if that's in your background, or is it something you're looking at. But I see people sitting around working on different aspects of making pottery. And I see shelving with finished pieces drying there. I also get the impression here, I know that you're looking for a job. I have to give you this message first. Is your mother passed? Because I want to speak about your mother. Now, it could be a message for your mother, or it could be coming from her if she is passed. So give me confirmation on that if you can. Job isn't, it's of your own. What I'm kind of getting here is of your own making, of your own making. So does that mean you're going to be an entrepreneur? I don't know, but I think you are going to make the choice to challenge yourself into, you're going to make your own path is what I want to say. I see somebody like with a, what do you call those things? They use them in the jungle, you know, that kind of knife that I forget what they're called. Anyway, to clear like bamboo and stuff out of your way. I see like you cutting a path through all of this heavy foliage. Why is she doing that? She's like beating this stuff out of her way to get to where she needs to go. And that would be you, Corinne. And I get that motherly feeling. And I'm wondering if you worked retail, because I don't know if that is something you would be interested in. Is it the computer aspect of retail? I can't see like sales being exciting, but maybe it is for you. But I do feel like there's something about computer work associated with that, or security, something like that. I'm wondering if that would be of interest to you. It would be for big retail, but it would be like the banking in part of it, or the stock part of it, or something like that. I'm wondering if that's of any interest to you. Get back to me about this lady. I have this lovely lady. It could be a grandmother, but I feel more motherly. And I feel I can see a dark-haired lady here. It's always funny when I'm looking at this and I get spirit people. I always think of the Wizard of Oz with Auntie M, Auntie M, you know. She's looking in the crystal ball. This beautiful lady, she's got dark hair, she's coiffed. Very attractive lady. She's got her eye makeup on a little bit. So I guess this would be going back a bit. And takes care of herself, always dressed nice. And she's reminding you, she's like, you can pick and choose. And she reminds you you're an independent worker, is what I like about that. Like there's jobs, but what you prefer is not actually being part of a team, but being an independent worker. Like, give me the work and I'll do it myself. I agree with that. So talking about the month of January. So I don't know if she's talking about this past January or upcoming, something about the month of January. So I don't know if that's a birthday. A very attractive lady, and she's feels very soft and smells like some kind of talcum powder, like rose or something. Anyway, she's here, so please let me know if you can accept her. I don't like to turn them away when they join the chat, so please let me know. Alita says thank you for sharing that. Richard, how are you doing, Richard? I'm just reading. I'm just reading things. Oh, okay. Laura said that all makes sense. Thank you. Alita says thank you. Hi, Robin. Alita says yes. Sounds good. Keeping it positive. Danny L. Hi there. How are you? Massage school a while back. Oh, okay, that's the medical part. Okay. Something totally different. And Corinne says, no, your mom's still alive. Who would this lady be? Would this be an aunt for you, a grandmother? Who would this lady be? A neighbor? Someone who's very fond of you? Around mom's age? Familiar with mom? Could be one of her sisters. Danny says her birthday is in January. Corinne says, yes, my grandmother. Okay. Let me get back to Richard. Thank you for the validations. Appreciate that. Let's see, where are we? Let's see, Laura, Alita, Perez, Corinne. Laura, Alita, Richard. Richard, what's going on with you? I always get yellow when I think of your name. I get yellow. I wonder if that's a good color for you, or very sunshiny, bright. Like even orange, like marigolds. I always see that around you, around work. And something about a scooter. Were you thinking about getting a scooter? Or have you been on a scooter recently? There's something about a scooter for you. I see like I'm at like either a dog park or a picnic with other people. And there are some dogs there. It's like a picnic kind of atmosphere. So I wonder maybe it's a company picnic or friends picnic. Feels like it's at a state park or something, some kind of park. I think it's like a family thing. Let me clean this off. Well, I should have done this before. That river. Are you going tubing, river rafting, or are you going out on a river in a rowboat or not a rowboat, like a raft or something like that, Richard? You can have the opportunity for that because it kind of looks like it. Something a little more daring. Oh, and I'm also supposed to. Are you writing lyrics? Am I supposed to ask you that, Richard? Are you writing lyrics to a song or thinking of a poem that you wrote that could be lyrics? Or I feel like musical with you. I know that you like to sing, and Richard is also a part-time actor as well, and stage actor. Just takes a lot of presence. And I do see that all going well. I feel like the winter season will be busy for you with that. Wondering about that rafting though, or tubing. I guess I should call it tubing because they're like big blow up things that you float on the rivers. I wonder if you're going doing that. I did that in Pennsylvania years ago, and I'm wondering if you're going to be doing that. So I do see some kind of picnic get together. There are dogs there. There's kids there. There's family. I don't know if this is all the same day or a couple of different outings. I also want to say something about stepping aside. What does that mean, Richard? Stepping aside. Why am I getting that? Why would I be getting that? Did someone ask for your position or somebody ask for something and you stepped aside? I'm not sure what this means. I'm just going to give it to you. Stepping aside. Maybe it's something that you didn't particularly care for and you decided to step aside. Good for you. You know your own mind now. I feel also very confident and comfortable at work if I am you. Great summer for you. I'm thinking about those lyrics again. I'm wondering, I feel like I have a notebook. If I am you, do you have a notebook of words, of poems, of lyrics? Let me know. Laura says, grief is complicated, all right. Empowered. I was just reading some things about it. Okay, good. So your mom admits that relationships are complicated. She understands that. So I think she just wants to let you know that. Okay. Richard, let me know if anything makes sense to you. And we have CD 5380. I forget who that is. That's not Marcia, is it? Who is that? I know I've been introduced to you before and I can't remember who it is. I'm wondering if it's Marcia. Let me see what this says. Oh, Carol. Thank you. Okay. Get back up here. Hi, Lee. Getting some pop-ups on Facebook. Okay, Carol. Buttons and bows. Wasn't there a song? What have somebody singing that? Was it like on Petticoat Junction or in the play or the movie Oklahoma? Buttons and bows. What song was that? Buttons and bows. I don't even know who sang it, but anyway, that's what I'm getting. I wonder if I put this in, will I get anything? Let's see. Buttons and bows. I can hear it. Sounds like a man's voice singing that. Buttons and... Oh, here it is. Buttons and bows lyrics. By Dinah Shore. East is east and west is west. And the wrong one I have chose. Let's go where I keep on wearing those frills and flowers and buttons and bows, rings and things and buttons and bows. I think baubles is kind of the impression that I'm getting. Is this the sideline of the business that you're in already? We have a lot of crafting items too. Crafters, some maybe you are going to attend some kind of event. I see like different tables and companies, big company signs, vendors, I would say, showing what they're offering. I wonder if that's in the spring for the following winter. This one, I'm not seeing this winter, I don't think. I think it's next winter. And I got Red Velvet. Remember that song? What was that song? Blue Velvet was not Paul Anka. Forget. Anyway, if you know, throw it in the chat. Thank you very much. So I see different things coming into the business, Carol. And I'm liking this fall leaves, fall feeling for you with a gentleman. And I'm getting some laughter with that. So I think it's associated with business. That's the feeling that I get with him. I'm still getting a tall gentleman. Thin, thin, not heavy. Thin, athletic kind of build. Light, sandy-haired maybe, or gray, or silver. Nice companionship is what I get. And I'm wondering if your father is passed. Is your father passed? I forget now. Yeah, I think your parents are passed. Your father is like, he says, I'm very choosy. He said, I'm being very choosy for you. So I just want to let you know that you have people on the other side working on that for you, Carol. I hope that makes sense. Robin is with us this evening. Robin is Robin's Cosmic Soul Food. She is on Tuesday evenings. She has a crystal ball too. She's being a sissy and not using it, but she's going to do it. Her mother often comes to visit. Robin is a great intuitive and medium. She writes letters from heaven. So your loved one sending you a letter from heaven. I think that's a beautiful concept, a great idea. And she's a lot of fun, Robin. She's saying to me, Robin, this is what I'm saying. I wonder who this is for. She's showing me her looking in her crystal ball, which I think is bigger than this one. And I'm seeing like the Queen Mary or something, that kind of ship. And she's telling me transatlantic. So that's what she was seeing. I don't know what that means. Transatlantic. Shipping or boats. Wonder what that is. There's something to do with shipping. And I wondered if she made booties for either your daughter, little knit booties for your daughter or your granddaughter or one of the grandkids. Did she do that? And I'm seeing blue, so I'm wondering if they for a little boy. Was that for your son? So let me know. And they have like little blue, powder blue ribbons on them. You know that baby blue for little boys. I love that. And singing, always singing. And she had a hymn. What is the name? The Cross? Carry the Cross? What is an old style hymn? And every once in a while, she would just break out. Hymn, carry the cross. The cross. Oh, here's a song that says the cross. Carry the cross. Carry my cross. Carry the cross. So that is a song. What does it mean to carry your cross? Come to the cross. Come to the cross. Okay. At the cross. That is a very popular. Come to the Cross is one of the many hymns written by Isaac Watts, 1674 to 1748, and was published in 1707. It is a very popular hymn used by many evangelists during crusades, and the main subject of that hymn is salvation. So she always brings music, so I'm going to give you that. Thank you, Robin, for being here. Catch Robin Tuesday evenings, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard. Let's see. Alita says, sounds good, keeping it positive. Danny, hi, Danny, how are you? You're in Canada. I did answer you, by the way. Maybe it just didn't work out for you, but that's okay. Let's see. What do we have for you? What do we have for you, Danny? A lot of snow. I know you were from way up north. I think you said Canada, Quebec, something like that. A lot of snow, like both, like a hill, and I'm seeing on both sides, and there's a valley in between, very deep snow. So I'm wondering if that was this past winter. With it melting, fills the rivers and the brooks and the springs. A lot of deer. I also have somebody in spirit is showing me a playing card, and it is hearts. It looks like 5 of hearts. Does that make any sense to you, Danny? Was someone a gambler? Did somebody play hearts? Are they trying to get me to say you are their heart? But that's the card that I'm seeing. Playing card, 5 of hearts. Let's see what else we have. Skiing. A lot of changes. I feel like there's some changes going on here, but not as fast as you would like. But there will be some different changes. You've got to put one. What I'm getting is you have to put one foot in front of the other. Okay, have to do first things first. You like to jump ahead like me. I like to jump ahead to the finished product without doing any of the work. Like I can see the product, and then I'm very surprised when it's not done because I've already envisioned it. Now I realize I have to do work. So I'm wondering if that is you as well, Danny. That's what I get for you. You have to do one thing at a time to finish. You have to build the building blocks to that final goal. Sometimes we forget that it takes a lot of time to do that. But I do feel a change for you, and I like the month of July. So I don't know if July means a birthday, a change for you, significant day in there. Let me know if that is, you can understand that. Yeah, Karina, I see you. No medical. I just feel that there's something fashion forward. Maybe it's retail, maybe it's something like that, but is definitely accounting numbers, something accounting for things, numbers, statistics, that kind of thing. Wondering if that is of interest to you. Okay. So Robert says, and Corrine says, no, she is still alive. So her mother is still alive. Okay. Okay. I don't know if I had somebody's mother or grandmother. Hi, Lanka. Danny says her birthday's in January. And Corrine says, yes, my grandmother. Thank you. Okay. Right. We established that. Hi, Dottie. How are you? Carol. It's me, Carol. Bobby Vinton. Yeah, I have to look up Vinton. Yeah, I have to look that up. I think you're right. Okay. Thanks. It was nice having you join us, Danny. Old rugged cross. No, it is. Could be, but what? It could be. It could be. I could only. I think Robin would know that, but that could be. Thank you, Tiffany, for that. Old rugged cross. Didn't Johnny Cash sing that? Jerry Kessler. Hi, Jerry. Do you see if my current employer is financially stable? I will look at that. And the old rugged cross. Dottie's saying that. Two of you said that. That must be it then. Robin, you have to let me know. Robin says her mother's mother knitted. I totally understand all of this. You are amazing. Oh, so are you. Okay. Let me get to Dottie first, Jerry, and see if I missed anybody else. Thank you for your comments, Bobby Vinton. Yes, Laura, I think you're right. And let's see. I'm running across Dottie. I got to get to Dottie here. How's my time? I got plenty of time. Any other questions? Throw them in the chat. I have time. Alyssa Parks. Hello, dear. George Bernard. I think you're right. Let's see if we get any comments from Robin. But this is the kind of song like her mother, it was like part of the fabric of her. Like she grew up with this. And every once in a while, she would just like break out with a verse of it. I don't know why. I guess it was good memories. It was very meaningful. Pooja. Okay, Jerry, hang on a minute. Dottie, what's going on? Thank you for your suggestions. Let's see. Dottie. What's going on here? Why do I have a plane here for you? Are you going somewhere? Ooh. Well, and what is Panama? Is Panama a place you've been, a place you've thought about being, a Panama hat? Panama, I'm wondering what that is for you. Panama, and I'm seeing the word Panama and a plane. So maybe you're going there. Maybe you've thought of it. Maybe you've been there. Sandals, getting that. Blue tide. So water. I got scooters for you too. And I'm wondering if that, like Bermuda, and the islands, how they run around on scooters. Wondering if you've done that. Is someone giving me this as a memory, or is this a plan for you, Dottie? Let me know. Feels familiar. I have a feeling you've been there already. Okay. Let me get back to, let me know, Dottie. I'll get back to you in a second. Jerry Kessler. You see if my current employer is financially stable. I would say as much as they can be. There's no guarantee with any of these companies, to be honest. A lot of them are bailing. it has to do something, the stability of this employer depends on the interest rates. And I'm getting CDs. So I'm wondering if I don't know if this is a company that makes CDs or they're talking about investing in CDs, cash deposits or whatever. I think as stable as they can be at the moment, but I kind of feel that they've had this kind of background and it wouldn't surprise me. But this is with a lot of companies. I don't feel any layoffs or anything like that. I feel that they're holding on. Does that make sense? Jerry Kessler. Let's see what Jerry has to say. Jerry, do you have a hunting dog in spirit, or anybody actually? I just put this out to you. I'm seeing like a brown lab or a reddish brown lab. So he's a hunting dog, is what he's telling me. He's a hunting dog. I'm a hunting dog. Very good hunting dog. Playful. So I'm wondering if that belongs to you, Jerry, or if you can let me know. And you're going to be all right. I feel that there's a movement for you, Jerry, within a year or two. I would say that there is a different position, could be higher. Okay. Hi, Lee. I'll get to you. Melissa Parks. Melissa has a great show Friday evenings, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard. Goldylocks Productions. Melissa Parks' Joyful Finding show on YouTube. And Facebook. Let's see. Robin's show is on Rumble. And Reverend Tiffany's show Sunday evenings, Spiritual Insight, is 8 p.m. on Rumble as well. So you won't find them on YouTube, but you'll find them on Rumble. And who was the other one? Was that Marsha? Was she on Monday evenings? Is she on Rumble? And everybody else is YouTube and Facebook. Melissa Parks. Golden tassel. I'm getting like, what I'm being shown, Melissa, is someone in a white graduation gown and hat, flatboard hat. White. Was that you? Is that your graduation from high school or college or something? Why am I getting that? Or someone that you know of. Let me know if that sounds right. That's what I'm seeing. Something about Pebble Beach. I feel like I'm Pebble Beach. Is that California, Pebble Beach? Something about Pebble Beach. It looks kind of like the Connecticut shoreline. In that rough, like stony beach. It's not even really a beach. It's mostly small, pebbly rocks. Somebody is showing me these rocks, and you are attracted to them. There's something about the rocks. It just makes you feel better. Or someone collects them. Not shells, but rocks, stones. I also have a recliner here. Would this be Dad? I have somebody in a recliner, like a brown corduroy recliner. You know, your feet go up. I have someone, I can't see his face, but I feel like there's a TV there, and I feel like there's a little chatting going on, and I feel like a gentleman's legs up. I don't know if he was a smoker or not. I see one of those. My father had one of those ashtrays that were like on a stand. Could this be Grandpa? I don't know. Just going back. And I feel the TV is like Hee Haw or something is on, okay? One of those shows that everybody would laugh at, you know, crazy old shows from like the 60s, 70s. So that's what I'm getting from Melissa Parks. Some kind of struggle, Melissa. Some kind of struggle. It's worth the effort. You know, I feel like there's a struggle, but it's worth, what I'm getting is it's worth the effort. So I'm going to leave you with that. I'm not sure what that means. Okay. Thanks for joining us, Melissa, as always. Lee, anything in the crystal ball? And I got Pooja. We found a book of hymns. Okay. Robin says, yes, her mother sang in the choir. And I was just looking through some of her stuff and found a book of hymns. Okay. There you go. I guess she's been watching you. Donnie Johnson crying. Yes, in 10 days. Oh, you're going to Panama in 10 days? Wow. You have a plot hound. Oh, I don't know what a plot hound looks like. And he's still in the living? Then he's talking to me. Or somebody's talking to me. Okay. Is he kind of reddish? I have to look it up. Never heard of that kind of hound, but I know it's a hound. Some kind of hunting dog. Look at that. What does a plot hound look like? Plot. Ah. Oh. Oh yeah, that it does look like a does kind of look like a lab. Beautiful mark. It has that what do you call those markings? One of my daughter's pit bulls had this brindle. I don't know if you could see that, but that's a brindle mark. Isn't that beautiful? Okay. Good. Good luck to you. Whoop, don't forget. Lanka. Where am I? You're welcome, Melissa. Where am I? Lanka and Pooja. I got time. I don't know how I missed you, Lanka. Oh, and Lee. Did I do Lee? I don't think I did. Lee, let me do you quick. Since I don't have a picture, I have to at least get on the name. Why can't I find that now? It kind of helps me anchor into something. Let's see. Why can't I find it? I'm losing it. On the road again. Na, 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 na. Lee. Okay, well, I lost. I guess that was Lee. Lee, okay. I feel like I missed somebody back here. If I did, jump in the comments. Sorry, I don't know why I'm coughing. Well, I know why I'm dusting. I have to dust. Like big time. Lee. Swimming. Something about swimming in a pool. Swimming in. Something new. I'm seeing cards, playing cards. I'm wondering if there is something new going on with that. I feel as though there are moments when there is a loneliness, and I want to let you know that your people in spirit are aware of that. And what they will say is the only one who can change that is you. And we've talked about respite if needed. So don't be afraid to use volunteer organizations for that. They vet people, and that if you need a break, don't be afraid to reach out to them. I'm also hearing timing is everything. Okay, I don't know what we're talking about, but timing is everything. And I have a gentleman in spirit here is showing me books and maps. I feel like maybe I'm a sailor or something. Lee, wonder if you would understand that. And there are some things for you. There are some bright spots coming up for you this summer. So hot, isn't it hot? Oh my God. Pooja. In 5 minutes. Pooja. Oh, and Dottie. I read her. And Lenka. Lenka, that was the one I forgot. Pooja. About my moving. Oh yeah, you've asked me that before. Closer to the job. Does that make sense? Closer to the job is what I get. very like small. Now you could share a place with someone, but the room that you're in is small. So you have more like things stacked up, but it's okay. You're okay there. You're happy with that. You just have a lot of stuff for a small room. So it's closer to the job. Does that make sense? Are you getting a new job? That should be the concentration. Anything moving, it surrounds the job. So please take a look at that, Pooja. And Lenka. Ooh. Look at this knucklehead. Ugh. Tiffany, this Queen Renee. You know you're doing well when people Dottie says not Panama. You got a hacker. Yeah, I see that. And Pooja says, yes, it's career related. Dottie is not going to Panama. Then is somebody wearing a Panama hat, or somebody did wear one? Robin says she has a Brindle Pit lab mix in spirit. Okay, maybe it's your dog, hon. Okay. See what I'm saying? I was trying to let me get Lanka. Oop, got 3 minutes. Lanka, what are we doing with you? Someone has handed down. You're like, you got this heirloom stuff, and you're not quite sure what to do with it. I feel kind of bad for you because I know you have things that are very meaningful to your family, but like to you, they're like not that meaningful. You know what I'm saying? They're beautiful, but what do you do with them? What do you do with this stuff is what you're asking yourself. What do I do with this? I have no idea what to tell you about that, but I know it's a bit of a sticky situation. It's a bit of a dilemma. So, but people know you have to do, people in spirit know, you have to do what you have to do. Because I feel like you've got a bunch of stuff going into a funnel here. We're trying to compress and compartmentalize. So I feel that that's what you're doing, Lanka. Lanka, this is so funny. I hope you don't think I'm making fun of you. You know that like power walking you used to see? I don't know if people still do that. I'm not a walker anymore, but it's my knee, unfortunately. I used to even walk with the sticks, walking sticks. I really enjoyed walking, and I lost a lot of weight that way. And I would always walk my dogs. But right now with this knee, although it's doing better, my knee is doing better with the, what's that stuff? Castor oil. Thank you, Tiffany. Do you know that stuff actually stops the pain in my knee? Do you believe that? Okay. Lanka, I feel like I see you like doing this kind of a power walk kind of thing. And they're reminding me, people that surround your spirit are like, you don't need to be clenched like this. I find myself, my hands clenched on the shopping cart. Sometimes, why am I doing that? What is wrong with me? I feel like it must be my adrenaline or something, or nerves, or I don't know what that is, but I wonder if you get that too, Lanka. They're showing me that you should be walking like with your arms very loose and down by your sides, not like this. So I'm going to give you that. And I'm being shown, it's 9 o'clock. I am being shown goldfish. I don't know why I am getting goldfish. Well, thank you very much for joining me tonight. And it was a wonderful time. Thank you for being here. I hope you have a great week. We'll see you next time. Thanks a lot. Good night now.